Welcome to Do-It-Yourself Irrigation video titled Drip Irrigation. Drip irrigation is an extremely efficient way to water your bedding plants. This method simply uses a polyethylene tubing with built-in pressure compensating emitters. These emitters are installed in either 12, 18, or 24-inch spacing. These emitters are also offered in two different flow rates, including 0.6 or 0.9 gallons per hour. Drip irrigation is not only the most efficient way to water your bedding plants, it's also the least expensive and easiest to install. We'll start at our drip line valve. In this installation, we'll be using the Rainbird Control Zone Kit. This consists of a valve, a pressure regulator, as well as a Y filter. The pressure regulator will regulate the water pressure out of this valve to 40 psi. The Y filter will protect the emitters in your drip tubing from any contamination that might enter your irrigation system. From the drip line valve, we'll be plumbing a 1-inch line from the valve into every bed that will have drip irrigation installed in it. Once we've plumbed our 1-inch line to all of the bedding areas that we'll be watering, we'll then transition from the PVC to funny pipe, and then we'll transition, once we get into the bed, from the funny pipe to the drip line. To do this, we're going to take a PVC 1/2-inch threaded coupling. On one side of this coupling, we're going to screw in a 1/2-inch male drip line adapter. On the other side, we'll install a 1/2-inch funny pipe adapter. Then we'll force the barbed end of the funny pipe adapter onto the funny pipe. Then we simply repeat this process with the drip line, forcing the drip line over the drip line male adapter barb. Then you'll simply repeat this process in every bed that you intended to water. Again, we come into the bed with funny pipe, then through the coupling with the male adapters to the drip line. Now you can use landscape staples to staple that connection down and continue on with running the rest of your drip line. Before we start laying the drip line, we need to determine how much water we want on each one of our plants. For instance, with our liriope, we've decided that we wanted about 2 gallons of water per plant every time that we water. We decided to install our drip line using 0.9 gallon per hour emitters. In order to get our 2 gallons per hour, we'll install 2 emitters by each plant, and then we'll schedule the drip line to run for just about an hour. Knowing we're going to run this drip irrigation cycle for a 1-hour period, we then just simply circle each plant to put the right amount of emitters around the base of the plant to give us the watering needs for each one of these plants individually. Keep in mind, you may have to circle some plants several times in order to get the right amount of water. In order to improve flow, you'll want to tee off your drip line several different times in order to better distribute the water. In order to do this, you simply take a drip line tee, which would be either a compression or a barbed type fitting. Then simply force the drip line onto the fittings. Don't forget to staple any drip line that doesn't seem to lay flat on the ground. Our final step to this process is to terminate the drip line ends. To do this, we'll use what's referred to as a figure 8 end. We simply slide one side of the figure 8 over the end of the drip line, then fold over the drip line onto itself, then slide the open side of the figure 8 back over the drip line end. This allows the drip line to be pinched over and won't allow any water to bypass. Now you're ready to finish this project by covering all your drip line with your favorite ground cover or mulch. Thank you for choosing do-it-yourself irrigation. And remember, if you want the job done right, do it yourself. Irrigation.